Welcome. Today we're diving deep into the transformative principles found in Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. This book is a treasure trove of wisdom for anyone looking to understand the mindset behind true financial success and personal development. By the way, did you know that just by watching this video, you're already taking a significant step towards bettering yourself? You're doing more than most of the population by actively seeking out knowledge and strategies that can lead to real change in your life. Engaging with this content puts you on a path to not just financial wealth, but to a richer, more empowered life. It's about setting the foundation for personal growth, understanding your own money blueprint, and reshaping it towards success. So let's get started on this journey together, exploring how to align your financial goals with your personal growth for truly transformative results. The book of today is split in two parts, which have the wisdom and wealth principles you can adhere to in order to become a millionaire. Part 1. Your money blueprint. Wealth principle. Your income can grow only to the extent you do. This principle emphasizes the direct correlation between personal development and financial success. It suggests that the expansion of one's financial wealth is limited by their level of personal growth. To achieve greater financial success, one must invest in their own self-improvement, expanding their skills, mindset, and understanding of wealth. This approach asserts that financial prosperity is not merely a result of external actions, but a reflection of internal growth and development. Wealth principle. If you want to change the fruits, you will first have to change the roots. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. This principle highlights the importance of addressing foundational beliefs and attitudes towards money to affect visible changes in one's financial life. It draws an analogy between the visible outcomes in life, the fruits, and their underlying causes, the roots, stressing that alterations in financial status require deep changes in the unseen aspects of our beliefs and mindset. Essentially, it advocates for a transformation from within to manifest desired financial outcomes in the physical world. Wealth principle. Money is a result, wealth is a result, health is a result, illness is a result, your weight is a result. We live in a world of cause and effect. This principle lays out the cause and effect nature of financial outcomes, positioning money and wealth as results of specific actions and behaviors. It underscores the concept that all aspects of one's life, including financial health, are outcomes of previous decisions and actions. Understanding this principle encourages individuals to take proactive steps and make conscious choices that lead to the desired effect, reinforcing the idea that financial success can be engineered through deliberate, intentional actions. Wealth principle. Give me 5 minutes, and I can predict your financial future for the rest of your life. This principle suggests that an individual's financial future can be predicted by examining their current beliefs and behaviors towards money, encapsulated in their money blueprint. It posits that deep-seated attitudes and patterns around wealth, often formed in childhood, continue to influence financial decisions and outcomes throughout life. By understanding and potentially altering these foundational beliefs, one can change their financial trajectory. Wealth principle. Thoughts lead to feelings. Feelings lead to actions. Actions lead to results. Highlighting the progression from thoughts to tangible outcomes, this principle underscores the power of mindset in determining financial success. It delineates a sequence where thoughts influence emotions, which in turn drive actions that lead to specific results. This principle supports the idea that by cultivating positive and empowering thoughts about money, individuals can create a ripple effect that enhances their financial reality. Wealth principle. When the subconscious mind must choose between deeply rooted emotions and logic, emotions will almost always win. This principle acknowledges the powerful role of the subconscious and emotions in financial decision-making, often overriding logical thought. It suggests that deeply ingrained emotional beliefs about money, acquired through past experiences, have a significant impact on financial behaviors. Recognizing and addressing these emotional underpinnings is essential for making rational, beneficial financial choices. Wealth principle. If your motivation for acquiring money or success comes from a non-supportive root, such as fear, anger, or the need to prove yourself, your money will never bring you happiness. This principle warns against the pursuit of wealth from a place of negativity or compensation for deeper emotional issues. It states that wealth gained for reasons like fear, anger, or proving one's worth will not lead to genuine happiness. True contentment and satisfaction from wealth come from positive, supportive motivations that align with one's values and desires for personal fulfillment. Wealth principle. The only way to permanently change the temperature in the room is to reset the thermostat. In the same way, the only way to change your level of financial success permanently is to reset your financial thermostat. This principle draws an analogy between controlling room temperature and one's financial state, emphasizing the importance of adjusting one's financial thermostat or blueprint for lasting change. It suggests that to truly achieve a different level of financial success, one must fundamentally alter their internal set points and beliefs about money. This involves a deep reevaluation and restructuring of one's financial goals and self-perceptions to sustain new levels of wealth. Wealth principle. Consciousness is observing your thoughts and actions so that you can live from true choice in the present moment, rather than being run by programming from the past. This principle advocates for mindfulness and self-awareness in financial matters, emphasizing the power of living consciously to make choices that are free from past conditioning. It challenges individuals to break free from automatic subconscious programming related to money, enabling them to make deliberate, empowering decisions that reflect their current aspirations and understanding, rather than being dictated by outdated beliefs and patterns. Now let's look over 10 steps you can take right now so you can apply these wealth principles we've described. Step 1. Awareness and reflection. Regularly observe your thoughts, feelings, and actions about money. Recognize patterns that may be detrimental to your financial health. Keep a journal of your observations to identify recurring themes or beliefs about money. Step 2. Understanding your money blueprint. Trace back to your childhood and early influences to understand the origin of your financial beliefs. Reflect on conversations, experiences, and observations from your family and environment that shaped your attitudes toward money. Step 3. Disassociating from limiting beliefs. Recognize that your current financial beliefs and habits are a result of past conditioning and not inherently a part of you. Mentally separate yourself from these beliefs and affirm your ability to change. Step 4. Reconditioning your money blueprint. Actively replace old limiting beliefs and habits with new empowering ones. Use affirmations, visualization, and other reconditioning techniques to instill positive financial habits and beliefs. Step 5. Making declarations. Utilize powerful, positive declarations to reinforce your commitment to change and embed new beliefs about wealth. Daily affirmations such as, "I am capable of achieving financial success," or specific declarations aligned with the wealth principles. Step 6. Taking action. Apply the new beliefs and attitudes towards money through concrete actions in your daily life. Make financial decisions that align with your new blueprint, such as saving, investing wisely, or starting a business venture, reflecting your commitment to financial growth. Step 7. Seeking knowledge and skills. Continuously educate yourself about financial management, investments, and wealth-building strategies. Read books, attend workshops, and seek mentorship to enhance your financial literacy and skills. Step 8. Adjusting your financial thermostat. Set new financial goals that stretch your comfort zone and reflect your desired level of wealth. Regularly review and adjust your financial goals upward as you achieve them to continuously expand your financial thermostat. Step 9. Mindfulness and conscious choice. Practice being present and making financial decisions consciously rather than out of habit or past conditioning. Before making significant financial decisions, pause to consider whether the choice aligns with your new blueprint and goals. Step 10. Creating a supportive environment. Surround yourself with people who embody the financial success and mindset you aspire to. Build a network of mentors, peers, and resources that support your financial growth and provide positive reinforcement. Now let's cover the part 2 of the book, The Wealth Files. 17 ways rich people think and act differently from poor and middle-class people. Wealth File number 1. Rich people believe, "I create my life." Poor people believe, "Life happens to me." This wealth file contrasts the proactive mindset of the wealthy with the reactive mindset of the less affluent. Rich individuals take full responsibility for their financial outcomes, believing in their power to shape their lives through choices and actions. They see themselves at the steering wheel of their lives, particularly in financial matters, acknowledging that their decisions and behaviors directly influence their wealth. On the other hand, those with less financial success tend to view themselves as victims of external circumstances, attributing their financial status to luck or fate rather than their own actions. This victim mentality prevents them from taking charge of their financial future, leading to a passive and powerless approach to wealth creation. Wealth principle. You can choose to think in ways that will support you in your happiness and success instead of ways that don't. This principle emphasizes the power of choice in shaping our mindset and outcomes. It suggests that by consciously choosing thoughts that support our goals and well-being, we can directly influence our success and happiness. The principle challenges the reader to take active control over their thought patterns, shifting away from negativity and victimhood towards a mindset that is aligned with personal empowerment and positive outcomes. Wealth principle. Money is extremely important in the areas in which it works, and extremely unimportant in the areas in which it doesn't. This principle clarifies the role and value of money in our lives, emphasizing its significance in contexts where it is applicable and dismissing its importance where it's not. It addresses the common misconception that undermines the importance of money by juxtaposing it against non-material values like love. The principle asserts that acknowledging the importance of money in facilitating life's necessities and goals is crucial for financial success, without detracting from the importance of emotional and spiritual well-being. Wealth principle. When you are complaining, you become a living, breathing crap magnet. Highlighting the detrimental effects of a negative mindset, this principle underscores how complaining not only focuses the mind on undesirable circumstances, but also attracts more negativity into one's life. It leverages the law of attraction to explain that by dwelling on complaints, individuals inadvertently invite more situations to complain about, thereby perpetuating a cycle of negativity that can hinder personal and financial growth. Wealth principle. There is no such thing as a really rich victim. This principle asserts the incompatibility of victimhood with true financial success. It challenges individuals to relinquish the victim mentality, a state where external circumstances are blamed for one's financial situation, in favor of taking personal responsibility for their financial destiny. Emphasizing accountability and the rejection of excuses, the principle posits that adopting a proactive and empowered mindset is essential for achieving and sustaining wealth. This wealth file presents 3 distinct victim cues that are indicative of a mindset that hinders personal and financial growth. These cues, blaming, justifying, and complaining, serve as mechanisms through which individuals avoid taking responsibility for their circumstances, particularly their financial situation. Here's a breakdown of each. Victim cue number 1. Blame. Blaming involves attributing one's lack of financial success to external factors or other people. By pointing fingers at the economy, the job market, family background, or virtually anything outside of oneself, individuals absolve themselves of responsibility. The text suggests that this behavior effectively slits your financial throat by relinquishing control over one's life and finances, thereby maintaining a state of helplessness and victimhood. Victim cue number 2. Justifying. Justification involves rationalizing one's financial situation by diminishing the importance of wealth, often with statements like, "Money isn't really important." This mindset allows individuals to feel better about not having money, but it also prevents them from acknowledging the role that wealth plays in enabling a fulfilling life. By justifying their lack of financial success, individuals sidestep the necessity to take actions that could improve their financial standing, effectively keeping themselves trapped in a state of financial mediocrity or poverty. Victim cue number 3. Complaining. Complaining is described as the worst habit one can have, especially regarding health and wealth. It focuses the individual's attention on what's wrong with their life, thereby attracting more negativity and undesirable circumstances. The text emphasizes the principle that what you focus on expands, suggesting that a habit of complaining not only reinforces a negative worldview, but also draws more reasons to complain into one's life. This behavior solidifies the victim mentality by perpetuating a cycle of negativity and passivity. These are the behaviors that perpetuate a disempowered state, preventing individuals from achieving financial success and personal fulfillment. By recognizing and addressing these cues, individuals are encouraged to shift from a victim mentality to one of empowerment, taking proactive steps toward creating the life and financial success they desire. The ultimate message is one of personal responsibility. By changing one's thoughts and actions, individuals can change their life circumstances. Wealth file number 2. Rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game to not lose. This file explores the goal-setting differences between rich and poor individuals regarding wealth. Wealthy people aim for abundance and set their sights on achieving massive wealth. Their mindset is centered around winning and accumulating wealth, driven by a desire for financial success and security. In contrast, less affluent individuals often focus on merely surviving financially, aiming to get by and avoid financial ruin, rather than pursuing wealth. This fundamental difference in objectives sets the stage for the financial outcomes each group experiences, with the rich actively expanding their wealth while the poor remain focused on safeguarding what little they have. Wealth principle. If your goal is to be comfortable, chances are you'll never get rich. But if your goal is to be rich, chances are you'll end up mighty comfortable. This wealth principle underscores the importance of setting ambitious financial goals. It contrasts the mindset of aiming for mere comfort with the mindset of aiming for substantial wealth. The text illustrates that playing the money game defensively, with goals like merely having enough to cover bills or aiming for comfort, inherently limits financial potential. Instead, it advocates for setting bold, offensive goals that aim for wealth and abundance. Rich people, it argues, play the money game to win, setting their sights on massive wealth rather than settling for survival or minimal comfort. This approach not only shifts the focus towards creating wealth, but also ensures that even if one falls short of the ultimate goal, they are likely to achieve a level of financial comfort far beyond what they would have achieved by aiming for comfort alone. Wealth file number 3. Rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. This wealth file delves into the distinction between merely desiring wealth and being fully committed to creating it. Rich people not only desire wealth, but are also deeply committed to achieving it. They understand that attaining wealth requires a clear, unwavering commitment to success, marked by a readiness to do whatever it takes, legally and ethically, to achieve financial prosperity. Poor people, while often wishing for wealth, lack this level of commitment. Their desire for wealth is overshadowed by their fears and negative beliefs about money, leading to half-hearted attempts and a lack of persistence in wealth creation efforts. Wealth principle. The number one reason most people don't get what they want is that they don't know what they want. This principle delves into the paradox that many people face, a lack of clarity regarding their true desires. It posits that indecision or a lack of specificity in setting goals is a major barrier to achieving what one wants in life, particularly in the realm of financial success. The principle underscores the importance of having a clear, unequivocal understanding of one's financial goals. It suggests that merely wanting to be wealthy is too vague a desire to manifest into reality. Rich people differ in this aspect because they have precise intentions and clear goals about the level of wealth they aim to achieve. The principle serves as a call to introspection for individuals to define their wealth objectives clearly and precisely. Without knowing exactly what they want, people send mixed signals to the universe, leading to mixed outcomes. This clarity of purpose is foundational in creating a roadmap towards achieving financial abundance and, by extension, realizing one's desired life. Wealth principle. If you are not fully, totally, and truly committed to creating wealth, chances are you won't. This principle emphasizes the critical difference between merely wanting to be rich and being committed to achieving wealth. It challenges the reader to examine the depth of their commitment to their financial goals. While most people express a desire to achieve financial success, their actions and the sacrifices they're willing to make often do not align with the level of commitment necessary to attain significant wealth. The principle highlights that rich people embody an unwavering commitment to their financial success, which involves not only a readiness to work long and hard, but also the willingness to make considerable personal and financial sacrifices. This level of dedication sends a clear and unambiguous message to the universe, inviting opportunities and resources that facilitate the realization of wealth. The principle ultimately argues that a lukewarm desire for wealth is insufficient for achieving financial abundance. True wealth requires a deep, unequivocal commitment, signified by actions that demonstrate a readiness to do whatever it takes to succeed financially. Wealth file number 4. Rich people think big, poor people think small. This wealth file emphasizes the scale of ambition and vision between the rich and the less affluent. Wealthy individuals allow themselves to dream big, set large goals, and pursue significant achievements, understanding that the size of one's vision directly influences the level of success one can achieve. They are not afraid to aim for monumental success, believing in their ability to make a substantial impact and attract large financial rewards. Conversely, less affluent individuals often limit their aspirations, focusing on small, attainable goals that do not stretch their capabilities or potential. This mindset restricts their ability to achieve greater financial success and fulfillment. Wealth principle, the law of income. You will be paid in direct proportion to the value you deliver according to the marketplace. This principle encapsulates the idea that financial success is a result of delivering value that meets the demands of the marketplace. It emphasizes that wealth creation is not just about the desire to earn more, but about the impact and contribution one makes. The key factors of supply, demand, quality, and particularly quantity, how much of your value reaches and benefits others, play critical roles in determining one's income. Essentially, thinking big and aiming to serve or impact a larger audience or market can significantly increase one's financial rewards. This principle challenges individuals to expand their vision and efforts beyond personal gain to contributing positively to others' lives on a larger scale. It suggests that by solving problems for more people, not only does one fulfill a meaningful mission, but also paves the path to greater financial success. This wealth file encourages stepping out of comfort zones, overcoming fear, and embracing one's potential to make significant contributions, thereby achieving substantial wealth. Wealth file number 5. Rich people focus on opportunities. Poor people focus on obstacles. Rich individuals see potential growth and focus on the rewards, making choices based on optimism and confidence in their abilities to succeed. They are willing to take educated risks, believing they can recover from setbacks. In contrast, poor people often focus on potential losses and the risks involved, leading them to avoid taking chances due to fear of failure. This mindset limits their opportunities for financial growth. The principle emphasizes the importance of action over inaction, encouraging individuals to seize opportunities and adjust strategies along the way, embodying a ready, fire, aim approach to life and business. Wealth file number 6. Rich people admire other rich and successful people. Poor people resent them. This file explores the negative attitudes that some individuals harbor towards the wealthy, noting that resentment or jealousy can be a significant barrier to personal financial success. It argues that to become rich, one must shift from viewing wealthy individuals with suspicion or negativity to seeing them as sources of inspiration and learning. The file shares personal anecdotes to illustrate how rich people are often generous, kind, and trustworthy, countering common stereotypes. It advises practicing admiration, blessings, and love towards successful individuals to cultivate a positive mindset conducive to achieving wealth. Wealth file number 7. Rich people associate with positive, successful people. Poor people associate with negative or unsuccessful people. Success breeds success, and by modeling and learning from those who have already achieved wealth, individuals can create their own blueprint for success. Surrounding oneself with successful individuals not only provides inspiration and valuable lessons, but also influences one's own thoughts, behaviors, and habits towards wealth creation. Conversely, associating with negative or unsuccessful individuals can drag one down and impede personal and financial growth. Wealth file number 8. Rich people are willing to promote themselves and their value. Poor people think negatively about selling and promotion. The willingness to effectively promote one's value is essential for wealth creation. Issues with promotion often stem from past experiences, fear of rejection, or misconceptions about self-promotion. Recognizing the importance of promotion, understanding its value, and overcoming personal reservations about it are crucial steps towards financial success. Rich people understand their worth and are enthusiastic about sharing their products or services, knowing it benefits both themselves and their audience. Wealth principle. Leaders earn a heck of a lot more money than followers. This principle emphasizes the importance of stepping into leadership roles and being proactive in promoting oneself and one's value, as leaders in any field tend to achieve greater financial success compared to those who follow. Wealth file number 9. Rich people are bigger than their problems. Poor people are smaller than their problems. The size of one's problems is less significant than the size of one's character when addressing those issues. Rich individuals view problems as opportunities to learn and grow, thereby making themselves larger and more capable of handling future challenges. This mindset allows them to tackle obstacles more effectively, grow their wealth, and become unstoppable in achieving their goals. Wealth principle. The secret to success is not to try to avoid or get rid of or shrink from your problems. The secret is to grow yourself so that you are bigger than any problem. Success comes from personal growth and the ability to handle challenges with confidence and resilience, rather than avoiding problems. Wealth principle. If you have a big problem in your life, all that means is that you are being a small person. This principle underscores the concept that the magnitude of problems is directly related to one's personal development and mindset. Facing and overcoming problems requires growth and a strong character. By focusing on self-improvement and becoming bigger than one's problems, individuals can navigate challenges more effectively and pave the way for greater success and wealth. Wealth file number 10. Rich people are excellent receivers. Poor people are poor receivers. This file emphasizes the importance of being open to receiving as a key factor in achieving financial success. It addresses common barriers to receiving, such as feelings of unworthiness and negative beliefs about wealth, and challenges the idea that giving is superior to receiving. The file stresses that rich people are excellent receivers because they value their worth and the opportunities that come their way. It encourages nurturing oneself, celebrating all forms of money received, and expanding one's capacity to receive as essential steps towards becoming more receptive to wealth and success in all areas of life. Wealth principle: if you say you're worthy, you are. If you say you're not worthy, you're not. Either way, you will live into your story. This principle highlights the power of belief in determining one's sense of worthiness. It suggests that affirming one's worthiness is crucial for overcoming internal barriers to receiving wealth. Wealth principle: if a 100-foot oak tree had the mind of a human, it would only grow to be 10 feet tall. Harv Eker. This illustrates how human beliefs and self-imposed limitations can restrict growth and potential, unlike in nature where growth is uninhibited. Wealth principle: for every giver, there must be a receiver, and for every receiver, there must be a giver. This principle emphasizes the balance and necessity of both giving and receiving in the cycle of wealth, challenging the notion that giving is inherently better than receiving. Wealth principle: money will only make you more of what you already are. This addresses the fear that wealth will change one's character, arguing instead that wealth amplifies existing traits, whether positive or negative. Wealth file number 11. Rich people choose to get paid based on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time. This file emphasizes the different approaches rich and poor people take towards earning income. Rich individuals prefer compensation models that reward them for the outcomes they produce, aligning their earnings with their success and results. This approach allows for unlimited income potential, reflecting their belief in their own abilities and their willingness to take on risks for greater rewards. Poor people, on the other hand, tend to seek security in a steady paycheck, limiting their income to the number of hours they work and often settling for less than they could potentially earn. This wealth file highlights that true financial growth requires breaking free from the safety of a regular salary and embracing payment models that offer compensation based on performance and results. Wealth principle: there's nothing wrong with getting a steady paycheck unless it interferes with your ability to earn what you're worth. This principle challenges the conventional notion of job security, highlighting how a fixed income can limit one's financial growth. It encourages pursuing income based on results, which often offers greater rewards. Wealth principle: never have a ceiling on your income. The principle advocates for removing limits on one's earning potential. It implies that income should not be constrained by hours worked, but rather by the results produced, encouraging entrepreneurship or performance-based earnings. Wealth file number 12. Rich people think both. Poor people think either or. This file illuminates the stark contrast between the mindsets of rich and poor people regarding abundance and choices. Rich individuals approach life from a perspective of abundance, consistently seeking ways to embrace both options in a scenario, rather than choosing one at the expense of the other. They believe in living without limitations, creatively finding solutions that allow them to have the best of both worlds. This mindset applies not only to material wealth, but to all aspects of life, including work-life balance, enjoyment, and personal fulfillment. The principle teaches that by asking ourselves, how can I have both? We open doors to possibilities, growth, and a life of abundance, moving away from scarcity and limitations. Wealth principle: rich people believe you can have your cake and eat it too. Middle-class people believe cake is too rich, so I'll only have a little piece. Poor people don't believe they deserve cake, so they order a donut, focus on the whole, and wonder why they have nothing. This principle underlines the mindset differences between rich, middle class, and poor people regarding abundance and receiving. Rich people believe in having it all. Middle class individuals settle for a compromise due to the fear of excess. And poor people, plagued by feelings of unworthiness, deny themselves the wealth they could potentially enjoy. This principle emphasizes the importance of striving for both wealth and happiness, rejecting the notion of mutual exclusivity between different facets of life. Wealth file number 13. Rich people focus on their net worth. Poor people focus on their working income. This wealth file contrasts the focus of rich and poor people when it comes to their finances, with rich individuals concentrating on increasing their net worth, while poor people focus on their working income. This file teaches that true wealth is measured not by the amount one earns from day-to-day work, but by the total value of all assets one has accumulated. It stresses the importance of a comprehensive approach to wealth, encompassing earning, saving, investing, and living a simplified lifestyle that allows for financial freedom. Rich people understand that net worth is the ultimate measure of wealth, incorporating not just income, but also how much of it is saved, how those savings are invested, and the lifestyle choices made to preserve and grow wealth. Wealth file number 14. Rich people manage their money well. Poor people mismanage their money well. This file emphasizes the critical importance of money management for achieving financial success. It argues that the main distinction between rich and poor people is their ability to manage their finances effectively. Rich people excel at handling their money through habits that promote wealth accumulation, while poor people often struggle due to ineffective money management practices. This file highlights that managing money is not solely about the amount you have, but developing the right habits to handle whatever income you receive. It introduces a practical money management system, dividing income into specific accounts for different purposes, including investment, savings, education, necessities, play, and giving. This system is designed to ensure balanced financial growth and personal satisfaction. Wealth principle. Until you show you can handle what you've got, you won't get any more. This principle suggests that financial abundance is granted to those who demonstrate they can responsibly manage their current resources. The universe, or the principle of life, rewards responsible management with more abundance. Wealth principle. The habit of managing your money is more important than the amount. This principle emphasizes that the practice of money management itself, regardless of the amount of money at hand, is a critical factor in accumulating wealth. It's the consistent application of good financial habits that leads to financial growth. Wealth principle. Either you control money or it will control you. It highlights the fundamental choice between being in charge of your finances or letting financial circumstances dictate your life. Effective money management gives you control over your financial destiny, whereas poor management results in money controlling your choices and freedoms. Wealth file. Number 15. Rich people have their money work hard for them. Poor people work hard for their money. This file delves into the crucial difference in mindset between rich and poor people regarding how they earn and utilize their money. It challenges the common belief that hard work alone leads to wealth, emphasizing instead the importance of making money work for you. Rich people, it explains, find ways to generate passive income through investments and businesses that operate without their daily involvement, thus achieving financial freedom. This file underscores the significance of education in financial matters, encouraging diversification in investments and seeing each dollar as a potential seed for further wealth, rather than just spending it immediately. Wealth principle. Rich people see every dollar as a seed that can be planted to earn $100 more, which can then be replanted to earn $1,000 more. This principle highlights the perspective of viewing each dollar not just as currency for immediate consumption, but as potential capital for investment. It encapsulates the strategy of the wealthy to grow their financial resources exponentially over time through wise investments, rather than the paycheck-to-paycheck living often seen in those who struggle financially. Rich people act in spite of fear. Poor people let fear stop them. This file illuminates the critical behavior that distinguishes rich people from poor, the willingness to act despite fear. It underscores that action is the pivotal bridge from the internal world of thoughts, feelings, and desires to the external world of achievement and results. The file conveys that while both rich and poor people experience fear, the former group doesn't allow fear to deter their actions towards their goals. Rich people understand that discomfort and fear are part of growth and success, actively stepping out of their comfort zones to expand their wealth and capabilities. Wealth principle. Action is the bridge between the inner world and the outer world. This principle emphasizes the necessity of taking real-world actions to turn internal dreams and goals into tangible outcomes. Without action, aspirations remain mere thoughts. Wealth principle. A true warrior can tame the cobra of fear. It highlights the importance of managing fear rather than eliminating it, suggesting that successful individuals learn to coexist with their fears and proceed despite them. Wealth principle. It is not necessary to try to get rid of fear in order to succeed. Success doesn't require the absence of fear. Rather, it demands action in the face of fear, acknowledging that fear may always be present, but shouldn't impede progress. Wealth principle. If you are willing to do only what's easy, life will be hard. But if you are willing to do what's hard, life will be easy. This principle points out the paradox that choosing the path of least resistance leads to challenges in the long run, whereas embracing difficulty can lead to ease and abundance. Wealth principle. The only time you are actually growing is when you are uncomfortable. Growth and personal development occur outside the comfort zone. Embracing discomfort is essential for advancement. Wealth principle. Training and managing your own mind is the most important skill you could ever own in terms of both happiness and success. Mastery over one's thoughts and mindset is fundamental to achieving success and happiness, suggesting that controlling your focus and perception is key to overcoming obstacles and realizing goals. As we close today's chapter on your journey toward personal and financial enlightenment, remember, this is just the beginning. The principles we've explored are your stepping stones to a future where your financial success mirrors your personal growth. To dive deeper and embrace the full spectrum of wisdom, check out our affiliate link in the description below, where you can get your hands on the book that has empowered thousands to transform their financial destiny. This is your moment to turn knowledge into action and aspirations into achievements. Thank you for taking this step with us. Until next time, keep nurturing your growth, and remember, the best investment you can make is in yourself.